Good day, my koala crew, and welcome back to the corner of Remnant. I'm your host, Larissa, and I'm joined by co-host Emperial Dawn.
Hi.
And today we're discussing Chapter 3 of RWBY Volume 7, and I really love this episode. There's a lot to talk about, so we might even go a little bit over time. We'll see how we go.
I'm glad to hear you're so excited to talk about it.
I am.
Awesome to hear.
I feel like there's just so much to discuss in it. I don't know.
This might be one of the first times where Larissa talks more than I do.
Maybe.
There's something about episode 3s. I don't know, they just take a few more weeks before they really hit me compared to how they do most of the fandoms.
Yeah.
This to last season's episode 3.
I've seen a lot of hype.
To discuss. Yeah, like the response I saw to this online was overwhelmingly positive.
I think there's a couple really key moments reason why people were so hyped about it, and that will be, of course, the shipping. Hi, Jason.
Excuse me while I roll for a bit.
I roll. Yes, I know. There was a really cute Bumblebee moment. There was almost a Renora moment, almost. And then, of course...
but the acknowledgement was still nice.
It was still there. And,
the hint of something was there.
Of course, then we had, I think it's been... well, Katie's been calling it the bad luck charms.
Okay,
Clover and Crow.
That one, I think, is a little bit of a stretch.
I don't know. I definitely got a vibe there.
Nothing wrong with it. I'm just saying that, you know, just like... You know, there's RWBY is so much about partnerships and friendships and, you know, being teams, you know. It can just be that without going further. That's all I'm saying. That's all. Again, if it happens, awesome, but same with Bumblebee. Until it's just clear, like 100%, then, you know, it's just like, get on with it.
I know, I just thought it was just really funny.
Which is very much the Bumblebee I got. I remember I wrote in like a big synopsis I did of the episode for my DeviantArt post.
Yes.
I did a huge bit, and one of the main bits when it came to the Bumblebee moment was just like, okay, at this point, can you just fucking get on with it at this point? just get on with it before it gets... It's not annoying, but get on it before it does.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was cute. It was, and it was one of the things where the more times, again, when I first watched it, yeah, a little bit of an eye roll, but the more time I watched it, I found it more funny.
Yes.
Kind of thing, which I guess is how it was meant to come off. It was meant to come off as humorous.
Yes.
I think more than shipping wise. It's meant to be like a funny moment. Yeah, and I definitely the same vibe with Marrow here. Just, yeah, like, I can't believe we're babysitting these people.
And Harry's like, well, babysit you, and he's like, he's a little pout. I say he's probably the youngest out of them.
No, he is. They did these little bio cards.
Oh yes,
of all the Ace Op members.
I did see them.
Marrow was like the youngest because, you know, I guess we can assume that like Elm and Vine were probably on a team when they were training.
Yeah, they definitely go really well together.
They both came into the Ace Ops.
Yeah.
And then the other 3 were just other huntsmen they've since brought in.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
With like, you know. Yeah.
Cleaver, Harriet, and then Marrow.
Well, Harriet and Marrow are partners now.
Yeah. Uh-oh. You still there, dog? Your webcam's frozen. No! I've lost him! Oh, that's great. As long as the stream's still going. Uh-oh! No, dog, come back! Well, that's great. Well, you know, it's not going to run it without some technical difficulties. That's funny. It's like the first one we did for season 3, his mic was like all roboty. Last week wasn't so bad. No, his webcam was playing up last week. That's right. And now there's this. I'll just disconnect the call and call him back. Earth to Dawn, come back to me. Read. Yeah. Dad, come back. Well. One ping only. Yeah, well, I guess we'll just have to continue without him for the moment. Oh man, that's funny. Yeah, the stream's okay, I take it. Because those watching on YouTube, this is stream live on Twitch, which is why I can't, just, crop or edit this. At least you can get a word in edgeways now. That's true. Oh yeah. So let's talk about the shipping. Oh man. Yeah. Like I'm all for the ships, and I just find it so funny seeing everyone's sort of reactions to them as well. And Kaylee Sheenu gets excited about them too, especially the bad luck charms. And I think like a lot of people really happy with it. A lot of people suspecting that Croak will be bi. It said he's had a lot of bi energy, and I sort of get that as well. As to whether or not it is, or it was just a little funny moment, who knows? We'll have to see. Yeah. Was that an anti-Renora moment? No, I wouldn't think so. I think with that, it was more like, Ren's very focused, especially when it comes to being on a mission. So he's very, very focused, and that's why he's just like, now's not the time, Nora. Like, he's in the zone. He just wants to focus on this mission and get it done, and, it's not time to be talking about outfits. So, well, Nora is just like, yeah, this is happy, we're on a mission, but, she's not so serious about it. She's serious when she needs to be, but she's more like, yeah, let's chat around. And I like how John tries. It's like, John, that wasn't the thing. Nora was trying to, to talk up Ren. She go, oh, I really like your outfit, Ren, it looks really good on you. Look at the pink that you put on it, and you got your father's knife. It looks really good. And John's like, I like your outfit too, Nora. And Nora's like, I'm not talking to you, John. That's not the thing. I wanted to get, to talk to Ren and get Ren's, comments and, try and get build relationship with Ren. But Ren's just like, no, I'm on a mission. Let's talk about this later, sort of thing. Yeah, I think we'll definitely get a proper Renora moment. It's just more that it wasn't the time. There's a time and a place, and this was not the time to be talking about outfits. And because this mission as well is all about them proving to the Ace Ops and to Ironwood and everything that they can do this. They are ready, they are prepared, they're have got the experience and the fighting skills behind them to be able to do this. And I think that's also the reason why Ren was a bit more serious as well, because this is proving to them that they're capable. So he was in focus mode. Yeah. So he was like, this is what we're doing. This is the mission. I'm in mission mode. Yeah. So I'm hoping with chapter 4, we're going to get some more moments now after the mission's done. It was great. It was successful. That they can actually have a bit more of a discussion between each other about their new outfits and everything as well. And Pierre mentioned at the start of the episode too, when he was providing them with their new weapons and new outfits and such, that he had reviewed their combat footage from the tournament, and he had some suggestions. So I'm going to be really interested what suggestions Pierre has for them, because I like the upgrades that they've had. I didn't really get to see what Nora's was exactly, but I like Ren's, where he can sort of shoot out. I don't know how to explain it, like grappling hook sort of thing, and that will pull him in from the back. So that's a good way for him to get into the action really quickly. Then Jean's, of course, had the hard light dust on his shield and a bit of gravity dust as well. We saw that when they did their landing strategies. Big improvement for John from Volume 1. And the Ruby's was with a scythe. The head of the Crescent Rose can switch around, which is really cool. My scythe that I made already does that unintentionally. So that was really neat. Blake's weapon's just been repaired. I couldn't really see too many other improvements to it, except it's got a little bit yellow on the blade now. So it'll be interesting to see if there's any other new abilities with hers, but it's repaired at least. Dawn's calling me back. Yay. How wow.
God damn it, Watts.
You've been hacked.
The entire PC it blue screened. It crashed. It just completely died on me.
Really?
I have no idea what happened.
Oh God. Let me fix the window a little bit. Yeah.
Okay. I have nothing pulled up. Can I get the screen share?
Yep, working on it. Oop.
Okay.
Doop. There you go.
I'm still live right now, aren't I?
Yes, we are still live. I mean, talking about the improvements to their weapons.
I pulled up on my phone. I heard ya for a bit of that.
Oh, cool. Yeah, I was just talking about the improvement with the weapons, yeah. Rewatched the episode at the end of our RWBY RPG evening. Nice.
Yeah, so...
Welcome back.
Yeah, Jean's hard light, gravity dust, that's awesome.
RWBY can swivel her Crescent Rose head of Anne, which mine does unintentionally.
And that I also remember that should be a lot easier now for animators to do a bit more fight choreography with Crescent Rose, which is awesome.
Yeah, which is really cool. I thought that was really neat because I was wondering like how could they improve Crescent Rose, and then RWBY does that like that's how they could improve Crescent Rose. Okay, except like different maybe dust animation and stuff. But
I remember someone saying somewhere, but I don't know if this is actually backed up by anything. But Merton Aster was designed to now be a bit more like a wand, like a bit more casting.
Okay, yeah, because we didn't see too much of any improvements with Merton Aster, but yeah, that's cool.
I do hope more than anything, as cute as the little gold touch is, I do hope that much like John's in Volume 4, there's a bit more to Blake's. They're just not showing us yet.
I think it will be. At least it's repaired. If anything, it's repaired now. She can use it properly, and hopefully, like I mentioned as well, Pierre did say about he watched the combat footage from the tournament and he has some suggestions. So there could be some suggestions with Blake's weapon as well.
There still could be a bit more to come.
I guess because everyone was getting improvements, Blake was getting hers repaired. So I guess that's also another reason why hers probably not really improved as much because it's just been repaired at this stage. And then some more improvements could be added later.
Were you surprised that Yang's upgrade was another gauntlet and not a whole new arm?
Yeah, because I thought it was a whole new arm.
Yeah, I think a lot of people assumed it was going to be a whole new arm.
Yeah, and then, you see just slip it on. I missed it in my reaction. Well, I saw it, but I didn't really comment on it. It wasn't until I rewatched the episode, I'm like, oh, okay, it's just, it just slipped on. It was really cool. I really liked how she can sort of like the little timer bombs things, which is really cool. I think that's really good. Because it's another thing with Empathetica. How can you improve that? And that's really cool. I think that's going to be useful.
Remote explosives,
Yeah, remote explosives. That's going to be really handy. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to seeing, maybe in Chapter 4, if not a little bit further on the volume, what other improvements could be added as well, as Pierre said.
The outfits are all really good. Seeing Ruby's outfit is I'm definitely very much more on board seeing it.
I love that shot in the aircraft when the door opens up and the Team RWBY standing there like, my babies. That just looks so adorable. And that song as well, Touch the Sky, her people referring to it as, that is just so good. I love it. Even though we only got a very short bit of it, I love how positive it is. And it's like, it's really much like we're back together and we're fighting together as a team song. Because this is their first mission as a team again, a proper huntress team, going on a mission together as Team RWBY since the fall of Beacon, and I just loved it. It was amazing. It was so good, and the outfits look amazing.
Yeah, I don't remember if we said this before the stream or during the stream, but definitely like Weiss's outfit's obviously very drastically different compared to the others.
Yeah.
I'm just curious if there is more symbolism there, whether they're going to... Again, I do always appreciate that RWBY doesn't give you everything. It leaves a lot of stuff in the air, and that it creates such a good vibe of like theory crafting and stuff. Everyone wants information shoved down their throat. I don't know why, that's how some people enjoy shows, I guess. But I like how vague RWBY can be at times.
Yeah.
But it doesn't mean that, like, there are some moments, though, would have liked this and that, but
we got a very brief sort of explanation, as to why she said what she said to Ironwood, which was good, and we may get a bit more of it too later on. I think with Chapter 4, they're going to be getting together and celebrating their mission, and we might get some more moments as well that we wanted originally in this episode.
Yeah, but I do like the stuff they do vaguely like kind of go towards, like Jean and Blake's haircuts was teased.
Yes,
they got it, which was really nice.
Yes.
You know, like Blake's is very much just, you know, she wants to be much like Weiss, you know, just wants to be a new person, wants to move on, wants to change her look.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think her cat suit looks amazing in the engine. It looks really good. When she was walking through the cave part, I'm like, oh my god.
I mean, I said in my little blurb synopsis thing I wrote that I've never been trying to save face here, not be too crude.
It's a sexy outfit. We gotta admit that. Come on, it shows all her curves.
The fact that Yang was there and was far more fixated on Blake.
Yes.
It's just amazing. Like I've never. Okay, here's what I said word for. I've already written it, so I can't get in any less. I can't get any more trouble. I've never been more distracted by a cleavage-less outfit. When one was around than Blake's.
Oh yeah.
She even did like a little like kind of like.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it was like very distracting. But no,
that's the thing. That cat suit doesn't hide anything. It's all out there for sure.
But I also think that's symbolism.
Yeah.
Because you look at Blake's outfits over the time, and her first one was, despite it being very open, it was still very closed off. It was still very, it wasn't very revealing. Everything was covered. You couldn't really tell Blake had big boobs or small boobs. That would have been an engine thing, but regardless, then you go into a Volume 4 outfit, and it's much more tighter. It's much more revealing, but at the same time closed off because it's very.
It doesn't accentuate her curves so much.
Squeeze it all together.
Yeah, because she had the long cape.
Where it's all curvy and supportive, and it's all very uplifting. Pun intended. And the short hair looks a lot better. Again, much like John's, in motion rather than a still image. Looks much better. Yeah,
I think it just like when she was going when Harriet and Mary mentioned about going through Blake going through this with the little claps and everything. She was going through the tunnel. Yeah, when she was going through that, and and I was like, she just looks so amazing. And that little shot, like, I love her outfit. And I was like, yep.
Yeah. I never denied that I didn't like her outfit. I'm just curious. I was very curious to see like what it was like in the engine. I think, much better. Yang's again is this Yang's kind of like all of her outfit. I do like this outfit more than the previous one, although I'd really gotten used to her previous one.
Yeah, same.
I just finally gotten really into it, and I'm like, oh, now they've changed it.
Yeah, it's gone. But I really like Yang's new outfit too, because I just feel like it's just so Yang. It just suits her. It's more grown up, but it's also very feminine, and it just suits her really well. It's just
that's true, Chozo. She had useless zippers on her first outfit. It's just the engine couldn't really tell, but they did too.
Yep.
There you go. That's a very nice point.
Zippers and belts.
A very very interesting story point I thought from this episode was when the team with Marrow and Marrow and Harriet. Go to the mines, and Blake,
realizes recognizes it.
But here's the thing that took me a few times to really get this, because she mentions that she recognizes where we are. That this has gone an explosion.
Yeah.
But doesn't at any point talk about how she knows it.
No.
Or anything. Weiss then interrupts her and says, "Well, I remember this being a thing when my father was very angry."
Yes.
And goes into the Faunus thing.
Yes.
Before we get into that little conversation,
which was very interesting.
Because Blake didn't get a chance to really explain.
No.
So I'm curious if maybe this is where Adam worked before he got his scar. Maybe
possibly
Blake has been here before. She had because there's nothing to say that she hasn't been an Atlas before.
I guess
maybe this is just a famous Faunus amongst the White Fangs, like a former significant location.
Well, I think too, because how it was explained, there was an explosion and the mine was closed, and that Weiss was aware of it as well. Yeah, because they mentioned explosion and collapse.
This is probably where Ilya's parents.
Yeah, so I'd say this is very likely, even though it wasn't said.
Yep. That's probably it. I'm dumb.
It was hinted at. And that's the thing. I like how they hinted at it, but they didn't say exactly what it was.
That's what again.
Yeah, which was really good.
That's what I love about RWBY.
It's like setting the scene.
It's so funny how many people hate this about RWBY, and how, at least I love this about RWBY. I love how vague it is. I love how you can come up with so many different
And this episode had a lot. Just this scene with the walking towards the entrance of the cave. It had the hint to Ilya. It had the hint to Adam as well when Blake was looking at the crate with the SDC sim on it, and Yang had that as well. I was like,
The reason why my mind went to Adam first rather than the Ilya thing or the White Fangs thing was because Yang also had a reaction.
Yeah, she had a reaction to the box.
As if, you think?
Yes, because how it would have went, so Blake had a sort of reaction, like she sort of like looked really uncomfortable, and that's where Yang's like, you know, what's the matter? She mentioned, oh, I remember this, I know this place, and that's when Weiss chipped in. But then when Marrow was talking to him, Blake was distracted because she was looking at a box which had the SDC written on it, and she was looking at that when she was distracted, and then when she walked off, Yang also looked at the box, and then she's like, so I did this sort of face, and then walked on. So to me,
oh, so you okay? Yeah, finish. Go ahead.
Yeah, so to me, it was more like first it was the realization this is the mine that collapsed that killed Ilya's parents, and then as Mara was talking about being downtrodden by the humans and humans still abusing the faunus and everything, she was looking at the box, and I think she was thinking of Adam, how he was abused, of course, and Yang saw that and thought that as well. That was my interpretation of the scene.
Yeah, that's more or less what I was saying.
Yeah.
I wasn't thinking specifically about SDC, but yes.
Yeah, it said SDC on it, and Mary saying about them being, abused and everything.
I think that's the case too.
I like what Chosa said here. First time I saw it too, I thought Blake had been there before, until it dawned on me that it was where Ilya's parents died.
Got to keep closing all these pop-ups now that my PC restarted.
I like the dawned.
Yes, that's why I said damn it, Chosa.
No, Chosa, not Chosa. Haha, Norton, no.
Yeah, all my shit's popping up too.
Norton's like, I got to do background checks while you're not doing anything. No.
Yeah, so I really no Discord. I never use you. Go away. Close. Stop. Close. Fine. Yeah, so the Mara comment was really cool because it reaffirms this thing that, again, people always want more. Yeah, Chozo. People always want, more, signs of the faunus racism and stuff in Remnant. And the thing that I really like about the show keeps trying to tell people, and I think people keep kind of missing it, is that no, Discord, fuck off. Is that Maru again doesn't, much like Ilya was saying to, I swear to God, Discord, I've closed it 3 times, you're not closed. Okay. Something that Maru mentioned, that Ilya mentioned as well, is that in this world, it's not so much the people that abuse the faunus, it's not the people that are racists. That's not the problem in this world. No. The problem is the people that stand by and don't do anything about it.
Yeah, exactly.
That's the big.
It's the new norm, basically.
That Ilya mentioned. It's there are people out in this world that like faunus at the bottom of the food chain. Maybe that's fine. Maybe that's okay. But it's people who abuse us. That's a problem. But the worst thing of anyone is that there aren't that many people that are that racist. There aren't that many people that are that abusive. There are them out there. But the people that are doing nothing about it. Yeah,
and that was like Weiss's her comment saying that she was so complacent with it. She wished she did more, that she wasn't so complacent with it. And that just shows how much Weiss has really grown to appreciate, because back in Volume 1 it was faunus, faunus are just like that bin that's over there, but now she's more seeing that as faunus is just equal. They're like humans, they're equal, they have the same rights, they shouldn't be treated any differently.
Yeah. Again, like you said, like just a sign of how far.
Like her rant back to Blake back in Volume 1. The trash can is just a trash can, Yeah, it was just.
I feel like that comment always comes off worse than it's meant to. I don't think that comment's meant to be bad, but because
just back then she just saw the faunus as just like the downtrodden, the
Yes, but I don't think I think
dirty, filthy faunus sort of thing.
She's not comparing the faunus to trash. She's just comparing how something is something.
You don't change your view of the trash can, it's just there. The faunus is just there, sort of thing.
The lamppost is a lamppost is a better example of what she meant.
True.
Because when you involve trash can,
I just get that image of RWBY in the trash can in Jibby.
A criminal's a criminal, and so therefore faunus is a criminal, not that faunus is trash. I don't think that's what she meant.
Goodness.
That's the least.
Anyway, yes. So that was really nice of Weiss to say that, I just wish I did more, that I wasn't so complacent with it all at the time.
which I think with the title of next episode being Pomp and Circumstance, I do think this might be the episode where we finally get Whitley and Jacques back into the.
Well, yeah.
Just because the title feels
Yep.
that way.
Yeah,
and now being RWBY and Weiss, I just feel like that's a.
I believe so. Like, we're at the point now that we're probably going to get some villains. We did get a little bit of villains at the end of this episode, as well as the end of chapter 2 as well. But I believe, like, yeah, we're going to get a bit more villains in this particular episode. And yeah, very likely we're going to get Jacques and Whitley because we haven't seen them yet. So, yep. But I also hope we do still get the team celebrating their mission and stuff as well. So
I'm sure with Jacques' contacts, he's probably aware that Weiss is back in town and probably wants to come.
Oh, very likely. No, I don't know if he will want to come and grab her, but I'm not saying.
I didn't because like I don't know what he'll want to do, but I think he'll at least want to find her and talk to her. What that
maybe
will lead to, I don't know. Like I don't I know a lot of people hate Jacques, and I get it. You like if you hate Adam, you should hate Jacques more than Adam because Jacques created Adam, so really you should hate Jacques more than anyone. But I'm at least willing to give the guy at least a chance. What would he want if he did find Weiss again? Because I'm at least willing to give him that. I'm curious to see what he'd be after.
Yeah.
Like, what exactly would he do if he got his, his Weiss is back in town? I'm curious to see, what role Winter play in that, or Willow.
Yeah, that's it.
Or even Whitley.
Yeah, because we see in the intro, we see Weiss and Winter standing sort of together, and then, the shot of Jacques and Whitley standing together. So we're definitely going to have some Jacques and Whitley versus Winter and Weiss action going on here. It's going to be interesting.
A big point in this episode too was kind of not a negative way. I don't mean it's a negative way, but kind of just reestablishing that Juniper is like the second team.
Yeah.
Those, like Elm and Vine, or Elm, I guess particularly. Was just a few knocks towards the team and stuff. And
that's true, Choso.
I think it was just kind of them like realizing that, man, we are the second team. We need to step up. In future instances, I feel like which they did when they fought the Sentinels. Much to Vine's disappointment of style.
Very head first approach, and you just see Elm giving them the thumbs up.
I didn't even notice that.
She did. Yeah, she was more. She said it did more towards I think it was Nora, or was it Ren? No, I think it was Ren actually. Yeah, okay. But she just walked past giving them the thumbs up.
Jean, I think you mentioned it too while I was dead. That Jean was very, very old school, very Volume 1 Jean in this episode. Very try hard, very trying to be impressive. Even the voice. I think Miles kind of went back to try kind of get the old Jean.
I like your outfit too. It's like, oh my god, that voice.
It was very Volume 1 in voice and even an attitude kind of. Jean, but, like, I like your outfit too.
But I feel also though that he nailed that landing strategy, and I love that.
A really good callback. I'm surprised he even had the guts to jump. Like, wow, Jean actually jumped out of a plane.
Yeah, and he was like, before he jumped out, okay, I can do this. This is gonna be better than last time. And I
love the simplicity of just a parachute. I think that's so.
I think it looks so much like the Zelda sort of paraglide.
Yeah, it's very much.
Yeah, I saw some comparison that online. And,
it's a very good point.
Yeah, Murder Birds uploaded a video which had like the landing strategies compared, like Volume 1 to RWBY in Volume 4, the bad landing strategy is she's falling through the trees. And then, of course, the Volume 7 landing strategies. I thought it was really cool to watch that together, and this is like how far they've gone and improved all of them to where they are now.
Yeah,
especially John.
That's really cool. With like Weiss as being almost identical, but they brought in the summon just to kind of like show.
Yeah, rather than just jumping off the glyph, she actually used a sword of the night, which I thought was really cool.
Which was completely unnecessary, but it was just used to show.
Yeah,
because obviously her landing strategy hasn't changed.
No,
but the summon is just a symbolism of that is what she can do now.
Yeah, I thought that was really cool. I liked all of them with the land strategy. RWBY laughing happily, and it was just great.
Yeah, I love seeing the pogo stick again.
And Yang's is basically very much the same from Volume 1 too, which I thought was really funny too.
but I think that's also symbolism of how far she's come back up to where she was.
Yeah,
because her character development hasn't been rising; it's falling and coming back.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Whereas Blake's is quite similar. Great, no comparison. Then whereas like Weiss and RWBY have been more of an upward trajectory, whereas Blake and Weiss have been a bit more returning to form.
And RWBY used like what she did back in Volume 3 when she jumped off the ship.
Pogo,
yeah. to jumping down on Crescent Rose, which I thought was cool.
I think back in Volume 4 was the last time we saw that.
Yes, yeah.
She jumped off the building in the fight with Tyrion.
Oh, that's right, yeah.
It was the last time we've seen her do that, which was awesome. That was I love seeing that again.
Yeah, that was really cool.
The fact that Weiss only used the arm, which was really cool. You haven't seen
arm and the sword, yeah.
That was really cool. Like I said, too, we also had the Crow and Clover.
Yes.
Around having their discussions.
I love the two of them because just they're very much parallels of each other, and as we did learn in this, that Clover's semblance, of course, is good fortune, and I like that. I like how he said to Crow's like, I'm used to working alone. And Clover's like, oh, you used to be on a team. Crow's like, oh, that was long ago. I just prefer being on my own. And Clover's, oh, that's too bad. And then, of course, picked him up after he almost tripped. And then the other comments, of course, when the guys turned up and Crow yelled at him to get back or something fell. And that sort of conversation as well. And then Crow's like, oh, don't thank me. It's my semblance. And he goes, oh, well, my semblance is good fortune. Lucky you. And the look, I love the look between them. When you watch Crow's face, he's like, oh, he has a similar semblance to me, sort of thing. Like, oh. But I also like how they don't completely marry each other out. There's still instances of bad fortune or misfortune and good fortune in that scene. Like you see with Crow tripped, that was of course his semblance being the misfortune. When the beam fell down, that was his semblance misfortune, but it also could have been Clover's, the fact he didn't hit him. And then of course Clover's with pulling the beam down, it covered up the whole good fortune. So they're not completely marrying each other out as such, it's just they're having moments of each of them together, so which in a way work together. So, yeah, which is really cool. It would be cool if Crow could finally team up with someone because they're immune to his semblance. Yeah, well, I still don't think they're exactly immune.
No, but I also think that's why like Crow had the look on his face. Because this is the first time he run across someone with a luck semblance. So it's kind of like, he probably didn't realize any of them in the world kind of thing.
Yeah.
I love the
they talk of marrying. Well, you never know, Choso. He's a good-looking bloke. Come on, the both are. And I think Norton, no, stop doing stuff. That I think it's just really interesting how there's instances of both. The semblances are still working. They're still happening. It's just you get an instance of misfortune and good fortune, misfortune and good fortune, rather than just nothing sort of thing. So I like how they did that. It'll be really interesting to see how it works going forward, of course, if they do end up working a bit more together and fighting more together, how it's going to affect things, Use Choso Virus chickens to interrupt, but with jokes.
The parallels, the Ace Ops are very much parallels to a lot of the characters here.
Yeah.
Like Elm and Nora,
yes.
Vine and Ren.
Yes.
Clover and Crow.
Harriet and Ruby.
And Marrow and even
Blake.
Marrow and maybe Jean. Yeah, and Blake.
And Blake as well. Yeah.
2 and 3. So they all have, and you could even say Elm and Yang as well.
Yep.
So they all do have their kind of parallel characters here for sure. And that also ties into the strong focus on semblances here.
Yes.
They did a really good job here of establishing the Ace Ops really well. I do think the Ace Ops are going to be major characters going forward.
Yeah, absolutely.
How well they kind of fleshed them out in this episode alone. I'm curious to see how much further we're going to go into them. We also have Vine with the Vine semblance. Quite silly. He has a weapon too. We didn't see.
Because he just used his arms more than anything.
It has a name, but I don't recall what the name was. It does have a name though. All of them have names. The only one I remember is Clover's. To be unfortunate.
Marrow's, I think, is called Fetch.
Really? Okay. That makes sense. I'm just trying to think. I didn't.
Because I just thought it's funny because being a dog faunus and these things called Fetch.
Elms is stability. Like an elm tree, roots.
Yeah.
That's a semblance. Harriet's obviously speed, like Ruby. Well, not like Ruby's, but speed. Marrow's is
he can
time dilation in a sense.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see how that actually worked, but it will seem interesting.
It seems to be just towards a specific target or two.
Yeah.
It's not stopping time, so stopping an individual or an individual
find
thing.
Oh, here we go. Okay, so Clover's weapon's called Kingfisher. Elm's is called Timber. Marrow's is called Fetch. And where's the rest of them?
They should all be in the one thread.
Yeah.
Or at least.
Vine. Harriet's called Fast Knuckles.
Nice.
Yeah, I think that's oh, and Vine's is called Thorn.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what RWBY's semblance is there, Chozo? Well, I think just the thing is like the particle manipulation, the fact that she can
Yeah.
It's like a teleport. Again, RWBY's semblance has always been really kind of crazy.
And it's interesting. Like,
yeah, because like Harriet's is like just moving herself fast, but RWBY is again her semblance isn't speed. Her semblance is turning into rose petals.
Yeah, bursting into rose petals basically. Yeah, and that's like what Crow said too.
She kind of has like an extra bit of speed.
Yeah.
With that, whereas Harriet's is purely speed with a lightning effect, much like Neon's is speed with a lightning effect.
With the rainbows, yeah.
Rainbow effect, sorry. Whereas RWBY's is turning into rose petals with a speed effect. The speed is the extra bit.
Yeah.
Whereas Harriet's and Neon's were lightning and rainbows.
Yeah, I guess because I'm thinking, even though it hasn't been confirmed yet, but I'm wondering if RWBY's semblance is hereditary, like Shnee's semblance with the rose petals. Yeah, that's what I'm wondering as well, because Crow referred to back in Volume 4 as, bursting into petals or into rose petals. Well, RWBY's always referred to it as speed herself back in Volume 1, Well, Pyrrha referred to RWBY's speed, but I think RWBY's always referred to hers as a speed semblance. And like she said to Harriet, oh, your semblance is like mine. But I'm wondering if her semblance is actually hereditary for the Rose sort of like family, where they can burst into rose petals, because it does have a lot of different things. So yeah, she's got the speed, she's got the teleportation, she can split herself into pieces as well. She can use it to like she did back in a Volume 4 character short when she spun herself around the Bringle. The Ringle. So she can do different things with it, like how Weiss can use her glyphs for different effects as well. So I'm wondering if RWBY's is also a semblance that is hereditary with the petal bursts, the rose petals and such. Of course, hers being red while Summer's was probably white. But,
to a degree, I think I get what you're saying.
Yeah, it's just interesting. That's my thoughts and theory.
Because like we've always seen of Summer, a lot of the times, a lot of it is symbolism, not necessarily based in reality. So I would definitely, obviously, she has a lot of, again, similar rose effects. But those have always been in moments of symbolism.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah.
It wouldn't surprise me if she had a semblance that also had a petal effect.
Yeah. Well, I always thought maybe it did.
Different, and therefore I don't think would count as a hereditary semblance, because the Schnee ones are exactly the same amongst every Schnee.
Yeah.
Like, even though Whitley doesn't care about aura or semblance, he could, if you train to, use it.
You never know. He may be training in secret and actually be able to do it, which that would be interesting. I think that would be a really nice twist.
I would like to, but I think he's got this like far. He doesn't value the idea of you have an army, and to be fair, I don't think that's an unfair thing. I think that's pretty fair.
I'm just curious. I should do a theory video about it, but because what we've seen of Summer, that RWBY flashback back in Volume 6, with Summer standing there and her cloak's flowing, you see a bit of a petal effect. Also, you see it in the Volume 1 intro as well, which makes me wonder, if it is, perhaps it is a hereditary semblance, not as well known as the Schnee, because of course the Schnees are almost royalty basically, so it's very well known, whereas the Rose family, it could be, and also being of course silver-eyed warriors as well, which is also another interesting thing too, which, as far as we know, is hereditary.
I'm pretty certain.
Yeah, so that could be interesting if they also have a semblance that is hereditary too. It's just sad, of course, with Summer passing away, or at least disappearing, not being in the picture, she wasn't able to train RWBY into how using her semblance.
While I respectfully disagree,
I don't. We'll see who's right.
I definitely think that I definitely.
We may get confirmation. Crow might say your semblance is like your mum's.
I don't deny the possibility.
Yeah.
But also at the same time, it also comes down to kind of what your perception of a semblance is.
Yeah.
Mine personally, apart from something like Weiss's, which is much more tied to your bloodline.
Yes.
I've always thought semblances can be literally, like, it's kind of like your aura manifesting itself into a magic power.
Yep.
any magic power.
Yep.
If you need it at that moment to protect yourself, and then you're stuck with that power the rest of your life.
Basically, it's
like,
interesting.
So Nora, to survive the lightning strike, her aura manifests itself to absorb it.
Yeah.
If that hadn't happened,
it might have been something else.
For example, I think it could have developed into anything. It's just because she was struck by lightning, and at that moment her aura needed to save her life.
It's like with Ren. When Ren needed something when, of course, with how he discovered his.
I see semblances, but the show's even admitted itself that whether it's that or whether it's something you're born with, it's still not understood.
I think it develops as they grow and their personalities become more their own.
I think basically, I don't think you're born with it. I think it's something that it can be anything. Just depending on what your experience is. And that's why people don't have semblances. Because sometimes people didn't experience anything enough to where it would manifest itself into a power.
And even those who are not trained as huntsmen and huntresses, they may have discovered their semblance depending on, of course, what's happened in their life.
But I think training your aura helps that. That's why huntsmen typically have more semblances than other people do. But what I'm saying too does tie in a bit more into yours, because we don't know how RWBY got a semblance.
Well, she has mentioned it.
It kicked in during training.
Kicked in during training.
It doesn't really explain how she got it.
She zipped away probably before, like she did in Yang's character.
The question is, is like, I doubt the situation was that serious to where that's what needed to happen. So it might be hereditary, like you said, because a semblance where we don't know exactly how she got it. Maybe it is something a bit more like that.
Possibly. That's just my thoughts anyway. Hopefully we'll find out a bit more information about RWBY semblance. But I love the comment that Yang said too, in that when Harriet said, oh no, I think, there's more to her going on than you think. And Yang's like, wait, do you see what she does with her eyes? And Blake's little giggle. I'm like, oh, that's great.
Two things on that, actually. I love the fact that something I didn't mention previously, that I love the parallel that it's a Geist that they're fighting. Which is a good parallel to Volume 4. I really like that, like how they handle it compared to how because a lot of people say, well, Ranger handled that terribly. They just got
they did what they could. They were still learning to work together and such.
That's how Ace Ops did it. It's a really cool comparison for where Team RWBY want to get to. Juniper as well.
I love how they're just watching and they could be wide-eyed expressions on their faces. They watch this team just annihilate this Geist, and they're like, "Oh my god, this is so cool."
And the other point I wanted to make too, is that I saw someone recently. Obviously, a lot of Penny theories have come up recently. And I really, not that I necessarily want this to happen, but I like the symbolism of. If Penny does get hacked and Penny does get turned and the big boss of this season is Penny.
Yes.
It's really good symbolism for RWBY's first major fight after learning the Silver Eyes. An enemy that can't be beaten by the Silver Eyes. I think that's a really, again, tying to Maria's point that your semblance in your training is still 100 times more important.
Absolutely.
Silver Eyes is to be a clutch. Do not use these, only use them as a last resort, in a sense. So the fact that the first thing she might have to fight is something that can't be affected by the Silver Eyes, to a degree, we still don't know.
We still got the Neo and Cinder.
It just can only be activated by Grimm. But it doesn't affect non-Grimm, but can only be activated by Grimm. We don't know that.
No, I think she could probably use it. She got stuck and, got into a point where she did use her eyes against a humanoid. It will just probably have just no effect.
Okay, well, that's... I guess then it just ties into whether...
Back in Volume 5, she activated it with no Grimm present. Of course, there was Cinder there, but she...
Is what was the Grimm presence.
I don't know.
I don't think RWBY can use the eyes unless there's a Grimm around. I think that's the point.
No.
That's what Maria was hinting towards, at least.
No, I think she can still use it because she's just saw John and she remember, see John, and she just thought of Pyrrha and everything, and that's what activated her eyes, so...
Yes, but she wasn't... I don't think in that moment she was trying to use her eyes. She was just...
reacting,
and it just happened to happen because... Again, this is where respectfully disagreeing. Maria said that it will only work in the presence of Grimm, and then RWBY then questioned that...
no, it only has an effect against Grimm, not just that it happens only in the presence of Grimm. It only affects Grimm. That's what I thought got more out of that conversation.
Disagree?
Yeah. Because I believe she could use it, or try to use it against, or, you know, even by accident, using it against humanoids, just it's not going to have any effect because they're not grim. It only can be used against the grim. That was my thoughts and feelings anyway about it, so.
I guess we'll have to wait and see.
Yeah.
Don't know. Could be either or, I guess.
Because I guess what her thought was with Cinder was the fact it affected Cinder, especially even back in Volume 3 before she even had a Grim arm. She activated it then when Cinder didn't really have much Grim in her. She just had that bug, whatever effect that had on her, and that damaged her back then. So, yeah.
That's what I'm thinking too, to really think that, like, the more I think about it, that I'm kind of thinking more, it reacted to the Wyvern, and Cinder was just caught in the crossfire and was damaged regardless, even the fact, you know, ignoring the fact that she got the power through a Grim Beetle. Or maybe it ties in again, that Raven throws a wrinkle into this, for sure.
Yeah.
It does tie into the fact that magic is considered destruction, just like the Grimmar.
Yeah.
I do think that's the case. I do think the magic and maidens is considered the power of destruction, much like the Grimmar.
Possibly.
But Raven not getting hurt at Haven does throw a wrench into that immediately.
Yeah, it's true. She was still up there at the time that happened.
Anyway, I think enough arguing. Let's move on. I think we've hit a crossroads here, so let's push on.
I guess we'll
come back to this if it's explained further. I think that's fair.
Yeah, for sure. We had the fight with the Ace Ops. I think that's where we're up to there.
Yeah. I've seen a lot of people get upset by the Kingfisher.
Yeah, Kay was like, it's a fishing rod. And I'm like, yeah.
And I'm like, I think it was Dan. I think it was Cutter Dan who mentioned this. Oh, no, maybe it wasn't. I think it was someone on Reddit who mentioned that you guys are mad about a fishing rod, but no one cares about the umbrella. And I'm like,
yeah, that's true.
I think that's a fair point. I think that's a pretty fair point.
Yeah.
You know. And again, yes, it's a dumb weapon, but when you have a good luck semblance, that's what makes it practical.
I like how he touches his little badge as well.
Yeah. And again, I think that Clover is more like Jean. He's a leader.
Yeah.
He's a leader of the group. He's not necessarily a fighter. You know. Again, the fishing rod is very handy against as we saw, against a Grim like the Geist, but it might not be effective against other
Grim.
weapons.
Yeah.
And besides, honestly, a Kingfisher is as impractical as Blake whipping her gun around with the ribbon.
With the ribbon, yeah.
Each other, because they're both just, or even Sienna's Cerberus whip.
Yeah.
Those are always impractical each other. So if you bitch on one, you bitch on all three. I doubt anyone wants to bitch on those two.
I guess it comes into their fighting ability and their semblance.
Yeah.
And that's what makes the difference. Yeah.
Yeah. Like again, like Harriet's is just, you know, it's just a I'm trying to think, what do they call them in Fallout? I'm trying to think what they call them in Fallout. I think it's a power punch or something.
Yeah, a power suit sort of thing.
But, you know, it's the speed semblance that really gives that power to it. You know, like Vine doesn't need to use his weapon; it's his semblance. You know, and Elm's, you know, So again, I think they really tied it all really well, and the fighting was all really good. And I like how to, you know, because dust has always been a present thing in RWBY, but much like everything else in RWBY, it's quite vague.
Yes.
So I like them whenever they do mention and bring up dust.
Yeah.
Other than just in an ammunition sense. You know, like this whole chamber is filled with dust. We can't use our guns because we might accidentally activate the dust just because literally like gas in a mine. You know, you can't light a fire. It's similar to that. You know.
Yeah.
Don't use anything that will trigger, you know, dust. So you don't use your guns or anything like that. And so I really like how they handled that. Plus, obviously, the actual dust crystals themselves.
Yeah.
They didn't react or go off. So that was really nice. How that was handled, I thought.
It was really cool.
One last, not last, but like one other point that we skipped over to. Weiss, being the best character in the show, confirmed that aura does protect you against temperature.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Yes. Yep. Projected aura. Yeah, exactly. And that's why Oscar didn't tag along, because he hasn't mastered his aura yet.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yep. That's why they mentioned. Blake, I think, said, not feeling so bad about leaving Oscar behind.
He's like, this is awesome. Oh fuck, aura.
Yeah. Ruby's like, it's so cold.
Yeah. I love new scrolls too.
Yeah, the new scrolls are cool.
Tying back to the aura reading and stuff that we got back in Volume 1. So that's and Volume 3 as well with the Wild Tournament.
Yes.
That's all. Yeah, that's all awesome. just so like I did like all the Bumblebee stuff.
Mhm.
I did again. I
like
just
the
kind
little
of
comments there. Yeah,
yeah,
it's
it's
cute.
just kind of one of those things again where it's just kind of like, you know, I just that's something I wish they weren't vague on,
Yeah,
just because it just causes so much debate and controversy in the fandom,
yeah,
and you see all that, and it just gives you, at least for me, like if I wasn't in the fandom or if I wasn't involved on Twitter or anything like that, I probably wouldn't be as annoyed as Bumblebee as I am. It's just because of how everyone reacts to it. It just makes the whole relationship more complicated than it needs to be.
Yep.
So it's not, again, I have no problem with Bumblebee. It's my own problem that I need to fix amongst the fandom and stuff, and how I interact and how I kind of work.
I thought it was cute, and
I think it's
it's not necessarily a shipping thing. It's just more like, well, yeah, it was in a way, but
that's the only thing I would just like to say, regardless, that, you know, not everything has to be shipping. It can just be cute little things amongst partners, cute things amongst friends. It doesn't always have to relate to either relationship-wise or sexual-wise. You know, it can just be you know, in a partnership.
Yeah, it could have been seen also of Yang sort of like looking at Blake, like, look at Blake in that cat suit and that short hair.
But it's just that, you know, when everyone loses their mind in a relationship or a sexual sense, it's kind of just like, you know, I just wish I could see some more perspectives that weren't that, or completely negative. I wish they were just more kind of like me. They were just a bit more in the middle, kind of like, oh, that's cute.
Yeah.
But
I like Blake's reaction. I said, oh, do you like it? Sort of thing. I said, oh, it's so cute. That blush.
Also, I don't think intentional. In hindsight, it's a cute little nod to the fact that not everyone likes her hair.
Yeah.
Well, I don't think at the time they were thinking that. I'm sure everyone loved the hair, but then they got through the trailer, and everyone's like, and they're like, oh crap, people don't like this. Oh shit.
Well, I like it in the engine. Actually, seeing it in the episode, it's growing on me. Yeah. Even John's, though, that would take a little bit more time.
It was either buy Bob or you hated it.
Yeah.
You know? And that's the thing too. Like, I'm very in the middle of a lot of things, and when it comes to shipping stuff, you're either extremely for or extremely against. I'm like, I just feel alone here in the middle. I guess that's maybe a way to explain myself when it comes to stuff. You know, Arnold always mentions it too, that, you know, it's just not something I'm interested in. You know, it's not something I care about. It's not the point of the story that I watch RWBY for.
No,
you know? So when I see the entire fandom lose their mind over it, it kind of just feels weird. You know, it's not bad. It's not wrong at all.
No.
It's kind of just like, you know, I don't get why everyone loses their mind at this. I don't. I guess, you know, which could be a representation thing, because, you know, I'm not LGBTQ. You know, so maybe it doesn't mean it as much to me as other people.
Yeah.
Possibly.
Yeah. No, I don't know.
I understand it myself, guys. I'm trying to defend myself, but I don't even understand myself. So.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll just have to see how it goes. I thought it was just really cute, and you know,
all the fighting choreography too, back on the guys thing, was really well done.
It was really good
and stuff. I remember when I finished the episode, I'm like, man, why were Team RWBY and Team even here? Then I went back and watched the episode. I'm like, oh, they did fight the same.
They did do some stuff. It was just more the guys was left for the Ace Ops. Yeah. But I love how RWBY caught the last dust crystal, and her little giggle there, she caught it. And even like, because Crow said, oh, lucky catch, and Clover's, oh, I took that up to talent. And RWBY sitting on Elm's shoulder, and like, you know, yeah, and everyone's cheering. I like how Yang's doing like the punches in the background and everything. It's great. And one thing we haven't spoken about is, of course, Paul Forrest.
Oh,
run, Forrest, run!
He deserved so much better. He deserved to
I know. I was like, oh, bugger, I like this dude.
So I guess my thoughts now are just that while having no connection to the bad guys or Salem, Tyrion and Watts want Jacques to get the council seat because it will just cause more of a disruption in the city. Tyrion seemingly going after anyone who has connections to Robin. Probably to find her, to kill her, so that Jacques gets the seat on the council.
Either that, or he's just stirring up trouble, because that's what Tyrion said, you know, I'm here to stir up some trouble, sort of thing. I'm like you sort of thing.
I don't know. I struggle to believe that he's just going around killing people for no reason. I feel
no, there's definitely reason behind it. I think the reason why he's targeting certain people is just to stir up some trouble. So now he's killed this person who was a very big Robin supporter. He killed the journalist before as well. And whoever that other person was at the end of chapter 2. Yeah. So I think it's stirring up trouble.
That's why I think it's particularly anyone to do with Robin.
Possibly, yeah.
Personally, and again, we also know that he does fight Robin in the intro.
Well, yes, we see it in the intro. So, yeah, that's true.
And just by his reaction to watch, you know, like, what if we're seen, what if we're hidden? He clearly doesn't want to. He doesn't want to cause a scene. you know. So
He
he's
wants to
killing all
stir
these
up
people,
trouble.
killing all these people, but I don't know if that's necessarily doing it in secret is really stirring up trouble.
Well, I
in a
think
sense.
he is. He's killing off certain people, so they're targeting specific people. I
Yeah,
think.
well, that's what I mean in terms of yeah.
Yeah.
Like, he's not just killing randoms to stir up trouble. He's killing particular people to stir up certain people.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah, like the journalist and now Forrest.
I don't think it's a broad thing.
Yeah.
I think it is very specific and intentional.
Yeah, well, he sort of says, stirring up trouble. So, that's what they're doing.
Yeah.
So,
but I found that was more like a playful thing he was just saying, just to be a psychopath. Personally.
Yeah, possibly. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see.
That's just his nature.
Yeah.
That's 3 for 3 so far, and we'll see.
We'll see. Yeah. But it's the thing. This episode was setting up a lot, and
a lot of potential. So obviously, people are going to have very different ideas and headcanons.
It is only chapter 3 of the volume, so I'm really interested to see where it's going to go from here. Yeah. One of the writers was harping up about this next episode. Yes. So it's also very exciting.
The one last thing we haven't talked about, is that and I was kind of surprised, but I was very happy that they did address the Ironwood thing very quickly.
Yes, they did, yeah.
They addressed it like in Yang was the one that's kind of like, it's like, while it's her sister, she's a lot more understanding. She's a lot more willing to be
Yang was the only one who was a bit about it, but she's following the lead, you know.
Yeah, but that's what I mean, like compared to like Osbin, who she was immediately hateful towards. She trusts RWBY, so she's gonna. She disagrees with what she did, she's gonna be a lot calmer about it because it's her sister. I guess
because they also see, like as just mentioned before, RWBY always knows the right thing to do. Sort of, so she always follows the RWBY's lead because she believes that what RWBY decides is going to be the right thing. So,
and Blake too is like, and Blake and Weiss are both like, Blake's like, should we trust him? And Weiss is like, no, we should just keep it. I like how it's very much a chain of, RWBY did what she did. Weiss pretty much trusts her.
Yeah.
Blake on edge. Yang doesn't, but is at least willing to see where this goes. So it's a nice like chain of command of kind of like where everyone kind of follows in with RWBY. And I like that Weiss is the one that is backing up. The most. Not Yang, because that makes sense, I think, because Yang shouldn't trust RWBY because she's lied, because of how much Yang is distrust of lying.
Yang hates people who lie and don't share the whole truth.
But is willing to at least
wait
and see because of
RWBY. Yeah, she understands as to why.
And even Oscar too. Oscar was very much.
Maybe we'll get RWBY's line from the trailer about not knowing what is. But I think we might get it next episode, Chozo. I think we'll probably get it in chapter 4. We'll see, because we've almost had everything from the trailer now. I also liked in this conversation as well that it went back to Oscar and RWBY giving Oscar the relic, and talking about Oscar's like, oh, doesn't it feel like we're doing what Osborne did to us, sort of thing.
I really did like that.
I like the interaction between Oscar and RWBY. It was really good.
Yeah. And again, and we did say too that I told you that. We assume that she'd give the relic, at least not have it on her, and she just give it. Oscar, you can.
That makes sense. Like she said, running around with an ancient relic on a keychain.
The only concerning thing, I guess, is now, which I'm only just realizing this now.
Yeah.
Now would be the third time for Osborne to come back.
Yeah.
Take control, get the relic, and not that I think he would do this.
Nah, I don't think he would.
But I'm just saying there is that risk there.
Yeah.
If Osborne did have intention now to kind of go off on his own and kind of no longer work with these kids who doesn't trust anymore, he has this opportunity to do so. I don't think he will, but I'm just saying, I'm just putting that up. Yeah.
Possibility,
One thing I did see that I didn't notice in the episode, someone pointed out to me.
Yeah.
And it's very much a nitpick. I don't care about this at all. But they did a comparison shot between RWBY and Oscar talking in Volume 5 compared to this scene.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
And RWBY was taller in that scene, but they were the same height in this scene. I'm like, okay, so, all right. Okay, so that was a mistake. Who cares?
I think they're really around the same sort of height, but I guess RWBY is meant to be a little bit taller.
RWBY was quite a bit taller.
Oh, okay.
But they were the exact same height here.
Well, I think Oscar too, though, like back then he was really unsure about himself and he was still learning everything, while now he's a lot more standing upright and tall, in my opinion, as well. Because he is more like, he knows more who he is and is more sure of himself than he was back in Volume 5.
Yeah, it could have been, like a symbolism, they're on the same level now.
Yeah, and he's got proper boots and things too, so that could have added a little bit of height.
I remember the funniest comment I saw to that was like, wait, weren't these things like 3 days apart? And I'm like, yeah, but oh well. Because like obviously people would assume a growth spurt, but like, weren't these like 3 days apart? And I'm like,
yeah,
that was funny.
Yeah, I thought we had more to discuss, but I think that's probably about it. So yeah, chapter 4, really looking forward to it. I think we get them celebrating the mission, getting more discussions amongst the two, and yes, and Jacques and Whitley very likely as well. That's what I'm really expecting for chapter 4.
Yeah, I'm trying not to expect too much of the episode. I just want to enjoy what the episode gives me. I'm not trying to headcanon or just kind of.
No problems, Jose. We're yawning ourselves, and it's only midday.
Yeah.
I need to have something to eat. I'm hungry.
Yeah.
We're wrapping up though. Any questions, of course, anyone has for us? If you're watching on YouTube, pop them in the comments below, and we'll answer them. Yeah.
So thank you everyone for joining us. Whether you realized we didn't do this at the start of the stream.
No, I mentioned a little bit when. Yeah.
Thank you everyone who's watching the stream live, everyone who's watching the Twitch VOD, or anyone who's watching on YouTube. It is really, truly, greatly appreciated. We love talking with each other about this. We'd love for anyone though who's willing to come in and kind of join in with us and talk the discussion. We'll be back here next week, same time as always.
Yep.
Unless something comes up, follow us both on Twitter at Emperial Dawn and at Nerds of Oz, and we'll both let you know if anything changes.
Yeah.
Even though we are pretty casual about this, we just I love this morning. You just Skyped me, but we didn't discuss. Like, apart from a tweet, you know, Remnant, we didn't even discuss what we're doing it today. It's like, we're doing it today.
Yeah, we're doing it today.
Soon both we're fully capable of doing it.
Usually I message you the day beforehand. Well, last night I was up late because I was editing and doing a few things, and I saw your art post come through in the email, of course, the art that's on the down there.
By the way, go on to my Twitter or DeviantArt, because I'll be posting that penny as soon as the stream ends. They'll be posted when the stream ends. Yeah. Without GX, I haven't posted that yet, so you'll see the full proper.
I was thinking I hadn't seen the penny one yet, and I saw that in the email, like, oh, that's cute.
I did that like 2 months ago.
I was like, oh, I like that one, and it was like, yeah, there you go. So,
all art and stuff should be back on track. You might not have noticed it, but it was a bit more hantic and crazy this week just because of the Pokemon release. So I've been playing with that recently. So RWBY hasn't been on my mind very much.
Yeah. I've been playing a lot of Pokemon Sword too.
Why this episode didn't hit me as well, because that was deep into my first playthrough of the new Pokemon game and stuff. So
yay!
Nice.
I love those emo shows though.
Should be all back on track this week. Hopefully it's a good episode. Hopefully I'm really interested in drawing stuff. Yeah, we'll see how it goes. Of course, well, with my reaction too, I haven't checked it this morning, but when I checked it last night, it was still blocked. It's funny, because last week, I uploaded it Monday night, my time, and it went up and it didn't get blocked. And I was worrying the whole week, like, oh no, it's going to get blocked as soon as the episode release. It didn't until like the day after. It didn't get blocked, but it got claimed. Which means it wasn't blocked, but it got claimed by Rooster Teeth, so the earning ad revenue of it, which is what I wanted. I emailed them saying, "Can you claim the video, please? Just claim it out of my way."
But I uploaded my chapter 3 reaction Monday night this week. It got blocked instantly, and it hasn't been unblocked yet. I'm like, no. So hopefully it will be unblocked in time for episode release. If not, I will make it public as soon as it is unblocked. Hopefully, in time. So if you're watching this on YouTube, hopefully my reaction is unblocked and is up. Otherwise, it will be coming soon as it's unblocked. And I'm still planning to do a video explaining all of that. I'm not going to get a chance to record that this week, and maybe next weekend. I gotta do a new video explaining about why RWBY reactions are getting blocked and what you need to do to get them unblocked and the process. It's just one of those things that it's just the process we had to go through. And the fan project staff, they're amazing. They review every single RWBY video that goes up. Especially during RWBY season, the biggest season, there'll be hundreds, probably thousands of videos that to go through. So that's why it's still blocked at the moment, because I haven't had a chance to review it yet.
It's not just reactions to it's
fan projects,
it's
reviews,
crack videos, it's
anything containing content of the episode.
Of Rooster Teeth in general, so not just RWBY. It's also
that's too.
We're doing reactions to Genlock or Camp and other stuff like that. I would just like to mention here too. So I have a YouTube channel as well. Not that I post to it that much, but it's Emperial Dawn if you're interested.
I have done on that.
I do speed arts and stuff, but the thing is that speed arts are a lot more pressure. It's 3 times the amount of stuff to edit when I'm done, so I got to do the video and the thumbnail along with the artwork and stuff. So I don't know how consistent speed arts are going to be going forward. They'll be posted to if I do them, they'll be posted to Twitter regardless. yeah, that's one less thumb I have to do if I do YouTube. And with all this Copa stuff, which
yeah, well,
bothering looking into yet. I'll look into it closer.
I think you're probably going to be okay with your content, but yeah.
I'm more considering because like the music is probably going to be a big thing. You know, I use RWBY music. I use music that's not RWBY music. I use music that could be for children, could not be for children. So there is the possibility, because I don't really want to do speed arts anymore, particularly.
Yeah.
That YouTube channel might just go away.
Yeah.
There's a possibility. Just with the Copa stuff, I have 250 subs. I'm not that fussed if all things goes away. So I'm just letting that known that if you like my speed arts, I probably would be good to either let me know. Yeah. Because, you know, the speed arts, you know, I don't know if they're worth doing anymore. That's all. Yeah. So stuff coming up, I just don't. Again, if I do them, they'll post on Twitter. That's no problem. But cataloging on Twitter is obviously 100 times harder than it is on YouTube. You know, oh, actually, I want to go watch the speed art. Well, finding it on Twitter. Good luck. Yeah, that's the only thing with Twitter. Yeah. So, well, you know, at this stage, I'm not changing anything that I'm doing at the moment. I'm just waiting to see a bit more news and information about it. I have flagged my channel as not being suitable for children because it's not targeted towards children, especially now in my gaming videos as well. Even though, yeah, I play some games like Luigi's Mansion and Pokemon Sword, I wouldn't want children watching them because of the conversation that I have with my Twitch chat. Although stuff has come out today and yesterday that this isn't the case. Yeah. But obviously the idea, the problem for a while there was if your market is not for kids, and someone says it is for kids, it is for kids. Then, fine. Yeah, so absolutely. Just marking it as not for kids, which should be 100% should be the easy option to avoid this all, is what actually is going to get you. Yeah, that's the only thing. Though, if you flag it as for kids, as far as my understanding is not monetized, it just gets swapped over. But what happens as well? It all gets like restricted and you get less monetized and all that kind of stuff. Not just that, comments get turned off as well. Yeah. Yeah. And I don't want comments turned off on my videos because that's how you guys communicate with me on the YouTube channel. So yeah, I don't want that to happen as well. So yeah. Yeah. So either way, it's either made for kids and you can't. There's not much point in making the video if it's because it just doesn't. You don't get any money. You can't get any interaction. You don't get notifications when they post either or anything like that. You make it not for kids, and if someone deems it is for kids, then you get fined. Yeah. So, but also they were saying too that stuff's come out today that it's not as strict as you think. Yeah. And also it's more YouTube getting fined than the actual creators. Yeah, like they're not going to actually fine, like, it's one that, and also too with those who are outside the US as well. There's still would have been a lot of conversation about it, but at this stage I'm not doing anything differently with my videos, my reactions and everything, so at the moment. But of course I'll let you guys know if anything changes. There'll be an announcement on the YouTube channel. Yeah. Right. But I think we should wrap it up. Yeah, so thank you all everyone for joining. Not as long as I think we expected it to be. But you know, we're kind of jumping all around the place and just time. Yeah. Praise the Great One and Waifu and Pocket Neo. Yeah. What have you done with Neo? What do you mean? She's on the stand. She doesn't on the stand. It's funny. Looks like she's floating. She's floating. But yes, let us know in the comment section below if you're watching on YouTube what you thought about the stream and everything, our discussions, and we'll see you all for chapter 4 next week. Yay! Exciting. But yes, thank you for watching and we'll see you next time. Bye everyone. Bye. Bye.